Robert Pattinson.
Oh, Edward.
Everybody wants to be a vampire.
It's just hot, you know what I'm saying?
They're 100 times more attractive.
He's different from the other vampires.
She sees him as like the perfect creature, which is just impossible.
Most of them had killed many people, and it's something that they've had to deal with.
I like the fact that that was what he was like, and yet he was still the hero of the story.
Ready? And action! We had a lot of challenges because we have a big cast of characters, but they're all very specifically described in the book. So people know what every single character is supposed to look like. And the most challenging one, of course, Edward.
I had not seen Rob before he was cast, and everybody has a huge stake in who it is. They want their Edward.
He's supposed to be the most beautiful man in the whole world, perfectly sculpted cheekbones. Who can live up to that? Well, actually, Rob Pattinson can. Strangely enough, that guy is one of the most beautiful men in the world, and such an interesting soul inside, you know.
You know, and a lot of guys are pretty, but they're not dangerous, and other guys are dangerous, but they're not pretty enough. And when they started talking about Rob, I was like, okay, well, he really seems like he's going to be able to do that. He's got both sides.
When you first read the script, your initial reaction is, this is impossible to play. I mean, it's completely and utterly impossible. She sees him as like the perfect creature, and so, I mean, it's kind of like, all right, so he's perfect, okay. I've got to play perfect. Then I did the audition, and what people kind of said about why my audition was apparently good was because it was a lot more pained. So I kind of built on the fact that he's extremely tortured by various different things.
It's really important that he's constantly fighting this thirst for her blood, and it's this internal struggle that's going on constantly. And so that really informed the character a lot as I was writing it.
Edward obviously didn't want to become a vampire. He was turned into a vampire when he was unconscious and woke up in this sort of purgatory state which he doesn't appreciate, and someone who you don't know has just put you in a situation which is very difficult to understand. I mean, if someone just gives you eternal life when you've already accepted that you're dead, and also that you have to kill people, you're always going to have to live with that. And also you have an infinite memory because you're a vampire as well, so he's always going to be racked with guilt. When it comes to the big fight between the bad and the good, I mean, he's essentially fighting the bad side of himself. Bella comes into his life and almost threatens to destroy this, at least, stability that he's created.
He's scary. He himself is like terrified by the way she makes him feel, and so he doesn't think that he can control his vampire instincts. He just wants to consume her.
He's been living this sort of fossilized existence for 80 years and just trying to play a person who something happens to them to just completely thaw all their emotions after 80 years, and you feel everything with such intensity.
Edward is described somewhat like a mountain lion. We had a choreographer come in, not that we wanted to look like a cat or, you know, having claws and things, but we just wanted to have that as a sense memory in our bodies. You learn it and then you kind of forget it and let that inform your performance.
I mean, I was trying to establish a way of, when they're behaving like humans, having some kind of strain, because, I mean, it must be so annoying if you can move from here to over there in 1 second. Like, why would you bother just strolling over there? I mean, it must be kind of irritating.
And now he's gonna jump!
There's a lot of jumping around in trees. Edward seems to have a affinity with trees. But when you've got to do wire work, when you're like supposed to do it with finesse, that's kind of interesting and impossible. You better hold on tight, spider monkey. I like that the only thing in his room when we went to the set, when we did the scene in his bedroom, is just music, and that's I kind of like that sort of OCD type of behavior. I kind of related to that.
Claire de Lune is great.
Of course, when he played the piano in the movie, you can see he's a fabulous musician. But I kept hearing tales of his singing, so I'm like, can I hear you? Can I please hear something? Oh, it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not ready.
I sometimes play gigs just by myself, but generally I play in these tiny little places with hardly anybody watching all the time.
I said, just no matter if you hate it or whatever, just put 5 tracks down, you know, whatever.
Are you sure there isn't anything I can get for you?
No, thank you.
And he did it, and we took 2 of them and we put them in the movie, and they worked fantastically.
Did you follow me?
So in the restaurant scene where Bella and Edward had their date, in the deep background you hear one of Rob's songs. It's called Never Think.
Which makes it really personal, like a love song. It's very beautiful. It's him playing the guitar.
I don't have the strength to stay away from you anymore.
Then don't.
You can try to suck the venom out.
No, I won't be able to stop.
Find the will to stop. But choose. She only has minutes left.
Everybody was kind of shocked when they said, I want to put this song called Let Me Sign in the Bella's death scene in the ballet studio where she's dying, you know, from the venom and from the blood.
I didn't know where they were going to put it. Like Catherine said, I put it in an unusual spot. And I thought it was going to be on the end credits. So I thought, well, you can put anything on the end credits. I mean, that's fine. But it kind of, just the mood of the song really fits the mood of the scene.
And it's kind of like you don't expect it to hear a song, and you just hear the song of such deep anguish and pain that it's so powerful and so emotional that it's beautiful.
I'll wrap you in my arms and let me sign.
A lot of guys can get a lot of tips from the way Edward acts with girls. He knows how to charm the ladies. He's creative and crazy and fun and drives fast cars, but he will go down to the wire to save his woman.
He just has nothing else, and so everything is dedicated towards this girl, everything in his life. And so I kind of built on that.